Hello, this is Stu again. Coming at you with a video on our new tire minder, solar powered trailer tire monitoring system. We just got new tires put on our travel trailer. We went from the China Bombs to our new Goodyear Endurance tires, and we want to make sure that they are safe on the road. Want to keep that investment intact. So while we're traveling down the road, this monitoring system will let us know exactly what's going on with the tires. It will tell you the pressure of the tires, and it will also tell you the temperature of the tires. So if you've got a tire heating up and the pressure is going up, you know something's going on. Or the tire pressure is getting low and it's heating up, you got something going on. You got something that you probably need to pull over and check. You got a leak somewhere. We're going to get this thing unboxed and we're going to get it mounted, and I'll walk you through it step by step and we'll learn this process together. Okay, here we are with our monitoring system. I'm going to try to get this one-handed again. Slide that off to the side. This is our monitor that gets mounted in the truck itself, in your tow vehicle. It came with a sticker on the front to show you what the display looked like. I took it off. But it's a tire minder. It is solar powered. There's a little sunbeam there, so I'm going to stick it over there in that. So this is the cord. Looks like it's got a charger cord with it. Goes in there. If you can see that or not. Looks like a micro USB or a mini USB. Yep, and there it is. And you can plug this in. It's not only is it solar powered, but you're able to plug it into your USB port on your truck. And we have here, it's the this is the transmitters, 1, 2, 3, and 4 for each tire, one for each tire. Let's get in here. Looks like we have a warranty card to fill out. Slide that off to the side, we'll fill that out later. Got our instructions. The signal booster that the transmitters hit to get it to the unit up in the truck, right there. And it comes with 2 full sets of batteries. Got a set to put in and a spare set, which is really nice that they do that for you. This is your lock nuts that go on the back of your transmitters that go on each tire. They'll lock them on not only for theft, you can't just come up and unscrew them, but it also keeps them from coming loose going down the road. And looks like some Velcro, 3M tape Velcro for your unit, so you don't have to permanently leave it fixed in your window, which is very nice. You can take it out of the window so nobody can see it when you're not using it. Well, we'll get to setting this thing up, read the instructions, and see what we've got going on here. Okay, got the instructions here. I'm a guy, I don't like reading instructions. I want to just do it and watch a video and figure out how to do it myself, but I'm making the video, so I gotta read the instructions so we can do it right. Okay. Tire minder signal booster installation instructions. So that's step number 1. Find the best place to mount your booster. 2 is attach the red power and the black ground alligator clips to your battery. Once connected, the booster will light up and turn green. That's it. Within 20 minutes, the booster will start to boost the transmitter signal. Note, alligator clips may be detached for a customized connection. We'll probably go ahead and gator clip it to get it set up and make sure everything's pressurized and reading correctly. But going down the road, I don't want one of those gator clips to come loose when I put the battery cover back on, so I'll probably make a more permanent connection later down the road. That way you don't have any failure in your power source to your signal booster. You won't lose signal while you're going down the road. Have to pull off, reconnect, and get going again. So we'll make that more of a permanent thing. Okay, here we are on the outside of the travel trailer. Unstrap the cover on the battery box. There's our battery. I'll set this on the ground here underneath so I don't step on it. That's where our gator clips will hook up once we get it mounted. Okay, here is the gator clips on the battery after connection. I mounted it directly under the battery box, right dead center. It's right behind the hitch, or the jack in the hitch. If anything on the road is going to come down the center, it's going to hit the jack leg before it hits the system underneath. And I put a little bit beefier zip ties on it. It came with some zip ties. These are okay to mount it, a little bit thinner, so I put hyper tough zip ties on it, and they're black so they don't stand out. Won't grab someone's attention. See, the light is on and green, so within 20 minutes we should start receiving a boost to the from the transmitters to the booster to the unit in the cab. So we've got it hooked up. We're going to put all this excess wire, tuck it down inside your battery box, so when we put the cover on, everything will look kosher. So once I get all this wire up in here, I'll show you what it looks like. Okay, this is what it looks like afterwards. Nice and clean. Just go straight up the side of the battery box. All the excess is tucked inside. We'll put our reach down here and get our battery cover. And that's it. We'll strap the top back down and everything is covered and tucked away. Our light is green. The reason you want it down low and underneath is so that the sensors are the same level from the tires as your booster. Your booster will pick up the transmissions from those transmitters on the tires and boost it right up to your truck cab. Alright, that's what it looks like, all sealed up, ready to go. We got the booster mounted on the tongue of the travel trailer. Now we're going to take the transmitters out that go on the tires and put the batteries in them. And then we'll put them on the tires, mount those on the tires. The instruction says that you want to do these one at a time so that you have the same numbered cap with the same transmitter. They go in order around your travel trailer. Same number corresponds with the same transmitter. I'm going to try to keep everything in order here. Okay. So we're going to start with transmitter number 1. Transmitter number 1. We're going to do these one at a time. Put the flat side of the battery up, or the positive side up. Slide it in, just like that. And then here's number 2. And there we have number 1, 2, 3, and 4. This is the receiver. The actual gauge, you just push the power button and it powers on. Now, if these were on the tires, you would see your tire pressure start popping up. It automatically dims after a few seconds. Just tap the power button and it pops back up bright. It brightens it. And then you hold it until it, and these, it beeps once, and this is your tire pressure setting. This is what you want your tires to be set at. It starts out at 36. This is the down arrow and up arrow to increase your pressure. My previous travel trailer tires were set at 65. These will be set at 70, which is the max pressure on this system. If you go over 70, it may or may not work. The warranty is no good. So you just hold this down and bring each tire setting up to 70. And you just hit that again, and it goes to, that was monitor number 1, and then monitor number 2. I want the preset to be at 70. And it goes to 3, and then 4. Everything corresponds on here to each monitor out here. So you can already see the placement. Oops. Went a little too high, so you go over here and we'll drop that one down. Okay, but you can already see that tire pressure number 1, number 2, number 3, and number 4. That's how they all set up on your travel trailer. This will be your driver's front, passenger rear, and driver's rear on your monitor. It just goes in a circle. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay. And then you hold this down again till it beeps, and it goes into monitoring mode, and there's nothing on there, which is good. And what I'll do is we'll go outside and we'll start mounting these on, and we'll let this pick up each one, and then we'll go mount this in the tow vehicle, our truck, and we'll be done. Okay, here we are on the outside, getting ready to check the pressure on the tires. I haven't checked the pressure since we got them mounted. Probably should have checked them when I got them back, or before I got them back. But before we mount this system, I want to make sure what we got in there. We got 37 pounds of pressure in these tires. They need to be 70, so we're going to have to air these up before we put our monitors on them. Always check your tire pressures before you do anything. Let's see how consistent they are. Got 37 in that one, got 38 in this one, don't forget your spare tire. It's easy to just walk around this thing and not check your spare. We've got 38.5 in the spare. Now we're not putting a monitor on the spare, but you still want to make sure that you have the proper poundage in there. Got 37 and 39. So I've already got the air tank here, so we're going to air these babies up. And we're going to take the little lock nut that came with our tire monitoring system, and I'm going to put that on the valve stem, tank all the way down. Okay, here we are on the other side, on the sunny side anyway. It's the windy side though. When we finish with this side, we'll start putting the monitors on, or the transmitters on the tires and locking them down. We have the special tool that came with them to lock them down. The original Castle Rock tires that came with this trailer was rated for 70 pounds, and we ran them at 65, which is what this travel trailer is rated for. So you have to have a tire that has to have at least 65 pounds to support the weight of this travel trailer. The new endurance tires that we have are rated for 80. We could put 80 in them for maximum load capacity, but they would ride a little rougher. They only have to have 65 in them to support the trailer. We're going to run them at 70, so we're right in the middle. Put the cap, or the lock nut on there for our monitor system. I'm going to step around back and air the spare tire up before I get to do that. Monitors on number 1 and number 4 on the driver's side. Number 1 is the lead tire. Number 4 is the trailing tire on the RV on the driver's side. Okay, don't forget your spare. Step around back here and fill the spare up. That way, if we have a flat, run over something on the road, it's already filled to the proper pressure, or at least close. Got 70.5. That's the same as I put in the rest of them. This one doesn't get a monitor, so I'm just putting the cap back on it to protect it. I've already aired these up and checked them, so they're ready for the monitors. On the other side, we put number 1 on the lead. Number 2, this is the passenger side front. So number 2 will go on the front. As quick as you can, because you lose a little bit of air. And number 3 will go right here. That's why I just put about a half a pound over in it, because we're going to lose a quarter to a half putting those on. Doesn't take much to lose a half pound of pressure. And then we're going to screw the jam nut back out against the back of the transmitter. Get the tool, it's a little wrench, now to reach behind the transmitter and locks onto the nut. Tighten it snug. this is your tool. It slides up behind your transmitter and locks onto the nut like that, and you twist it counterclockwise while you turn clockwise on your monitor. We've got the transmitters hooked up, and we're going to turn our system on here. The preset at 70. And we'll see if they start picking up. See if they start picking these transmitters up. Number 3 is the one we're standing closest to. It says it's 68. 67. 46 degrees. We'll get these two picked up here. There we go. Maybe if I hold it closer to it. Yeah, held it right up to it and it come right up. Okay, so we're close. 68 and 67 on that back. Okay, here we are inside the truck. Don't mind the dusty dash. This is where I decided to mount it. I used partial Velcro strips. I didn't use the whole strip because when I take this off, I'm going to have 2 little Velcro strips stuck to the windshield there. But if you're looking out as the driver, it's not bad. It's right down here at the corner of your eyesight. It's not in the way. I elected to put it down low. I could have put it right against the dash down low, but then I was afraid I wouldn't be able to tear it off there or access it very easily. I'm kind of short, so that's about as far as I want to reach. It's about halfway across the dash before I can get to it. If I need to brighten it, which I shouldn't. And it's not having any problem reading the tires from here. That's really good. And I also elected to put it here instead of up here because of the charging cord. If you're ever on a cloudy day and this thing decides, the battery decides to run dead, you're going to have a power cord run to it. And my plug-in is on the opposite side of the radio, and I run the cord into this little drawer right here, just to kind of tuck it away, out of the way, close it, and then I can go up over the steering wheel so it's not in the way. And then it's really dusty right there. I'm sorry. And then I can just kind of tuck it in right there, and it's out of the way. And then bring it up on the other side of the dash and plug it in. So it's not hindering my view of anything. It's not dangling around my legs or anything like that. I thought about putting it right here, but then if I plugged it in, I've got a cord that runs across here behind the mirror and then hangs down, and it's dangling in front of everything to go down to the charger port. So I elected to put it down low, just above the dash, the eyesight above the dash. That concludes our video on our new TPMS system. We'll give it a try out on the road and let you know how it does in a future video. And thanks for watching. Like and subscribe, and we'll see you next round.